20 years and his wife didn't even know.
Yo, we be wife duping.
Decided not to be Richard Hogland in 1992.
No, I'm not going to be a Hogland.
After 2 failed marriages and 4 children.
Boof.
His second wife said he just disappeared one day.
Yo, we on it popping, so let's switch it up and let's start with the Florida man because we're going to end with a taste test. So let's go ahead and start.
Shit.
Let's start off hot.
We coming in hot. You might have saw my eyes, nigga. Get low, bus. Listen, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, by the way, too, because
Eagle.
I got the Eagles hat on today, but that nigga lost his temporary misplaced Patriot hat. But anyway, we're going to jump right on in to the motherfucking Florida man shit, because that's what we came in hot with, right? You niggas want Florida man in the beginning? Well, let me tell you niggas, it's young pastry in this motherfucker, and I'm going to give you this Florida man shit. Here's the headline. Florida man on July 22nd. All right. We're going to go with this one. What year was this? The 1991 this shit happened? Well, anyways, July 22nd, some years ago, the title reads, Florida man fakes identity for 20 years. Duped wife. He duped the wife for 20 years. This man pretended to be someone else for more than 20 years, and his wife didn't even know, says the Pasco County deputies. Richard Hogland, 63, decided not to be Richard Hogland in 1992 after 2 failed marriages and 4 children.
You know what? It's not me. It's my name.
He said his second wife said he just disappeared one day.
Oh, amazing.
Man. 3 businesses that were related to insurance. Okay, so he's doing some shiesty shit, too. He embezzled over $1 million.
The bezel. You know what's funny, though? It's some people do that shit. Like, I'm sure that you've dealt with people like this in your life before to where they just can't say it out loud.
Right.
Like, dude, instead of being like, all right, this isn't working out anymore. Babe, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sorry. Let's get it. Homeboy ghosted. He disappeared and then became a catfish. Is this the first male catfish?
This might be the first motherfucker, but check this out because this was pretty interesting. They give a breakdown on one of his schemes.
Yo, and DeBrat just walked by, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, DeBrat got a rock in the shoe. Oh, BR18. I can't stop, won't stop. Okay, I ain't rocking with you. He uses, in one of his things, he uses the death certificate to apply for a new birth certificate from Ohio. Ohio gives him the birth certificate. He uses that birth certificate to apply by mail for a driver's license in Alabama. He then gets that Alabama driver's license and uses it to apply for a Florida driver's license. What the fuck?
Hold up.
I didn't know you could fucking do all that.
This is like if I bring back, a 5-gallon recyclable water jug, they give me back $6. How if you bring in a death certificate, you can get a birth certificate? How does that work?
It's crazy. It says they found him, ended up on these. He began living with a man whose son was deceased. He found his death certificate and assumed Terry Szymanski identity, according to authorities. Who died? The guy died in 91. So then that's what he said he uses. Then they went to that. He uses a death certificate to apply for a new birth.
Who died in 1991?
That motherfucker's like, yo, he took time to really fucking look into that. Like, I can just do that. What do I need for, the states? How can I get I'll just give them bullshit and I'll get a license and give them a fake address, and fake proof of residency. I don't know how that works.
I will trade you a death certificate for a birth certificate. I'll take that deal.
Right. And I think he was like really just trying to fuck the world. Yeah.
Bars.
And get everything he can. And that's what greedy niggas do, you know what I'm saying?
All to escape a woman.
Right.
That's rough. So listen, if you're out there, just talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to her.
Yeah, don't dupe your wife.
Because you know what's crazy? Like, you'll see, exactly. And shout out to the word dupe. And also, I believe I've said it in a song before, but anyone ever get a definition on the word shoop? Do we know what the fuck we love and what we've sang for so many years now?
Shoop it oop. I think a shoop was part of a spot where they used to shine shoes. You put your shoe on the shoop.
Ooh.
And I think it goes there.
So when Salt and Pepper says, hey, yeah, I want a shoop. They want their shoes clean?
I think they want a shoe shine.
Right.
They want a good old-fashioned shoe shine, man. You know what I mean? But it's like, if you think about it, see, that's when the pie come out.
yo, if you think about it, when you had the expression of shining your shoes is when you had sex, right?
Word.
So shoop is that spot that holds the spot for the shine. It's like me want to grab your ass, baby. So I want to hold that shoop. I want to shoop. I want to make love like feet on the rest stop. Yo, pass that.
See, because that's the thing is when DMX said, motherfucker, rip your butthole out of place, what he was talking about is changing the system, changing the world, kind of like Tupac. Still, I see no changes. And DMX was like, yo, motherfucker, rip your butthole out of place. He's not, it's a metaphorical butthole that is.
Shout out to DMX, who invites many niggas to his dick often in every song. I was fucking with my girl the other day listening to this song. I said, no, watch, man. I said, we've discovered this before. Five brought it to my attention, and now I pay more attention to, like, no, he says dick a lot in songs. Like, this one song, we did a dick count. She's like, holy shit, yep. You niggas don't like it, suck my dick. You know, you niggas all on my dick. I was like, yes.
The weirdest one was, though, all you that have been to jail before suck my dick. One's like, what? So they have to practice, so they don't care. Like,
so
wait.
You're giving the head nod? Is that an invitation? You just invite a lot of niggas to your dick, X. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But in his eyes, he's like, but that's the most disrespectful thing you can do to another man. You know what I'm saying? Just tell a nigga suck your dick. You know what I mean? Because no man, if he not gay, he not gonna like that shit. That's that new X shit. That's that new crackhead X.
All vowels, all vowels, baby. All vowels.
It's definitely all vowels. And throw a snip in a growl, and you're fucking good to go.
And then he just starts fucking crying. Because that's DMX. No, and I know he's got me.
One of the scariest things I heard him say that I was like, he believes that shit too. He's like, you know what I mean? He said, why would I stop smoking crack? You know, if God wanted me to stop smoking crack, I'd be dead right now, right? So I feel like I'm gonna keep smoking it until he makes me stop. If he ain't make me stop, that means he wants me to keep smoking it.
And those are crackish thoughts. Right? That's what I hate. I don't like that about how people attach that to religion and how people attach that to whether it be narcotics or Alcoholics Anonymous, where they just go, you're powerless over this disease. So yeah, it's not. None of it's your fault. Like, whoa! Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, fault. Listen. If you want to talk about being quote powerless over the disease of alcoholism or drugs in the context of no, you can't have one because you won't stop. No. That's fine, but don't take it to the level of like I'm powerless and man, I just got this crazy disease where I punch people in the face. So hey, it's not my fault. Bow. Right. Like no, that's not how the shit works.
It's the problem is the fucking problem itself is that motherfucker probably had him or her has got fucked up shit in their life that brings them to this is my escape. This is what I do. You know what I mean? The alcohol is not the problem. It's the fucking problem they had going into wanting alcohol. You know what I mean? It's like that's where it's at, guys. Find the fucking root. Stop chopping branches.
Yeah. True. And what's the name of this episode? Find the root. Stop chopping branches. Stop. Chop.
So look how ugly they are. Like, listen, man, this motherfucker got some ugly. Maybe he was fucking raped by fucking his uncle and 6 of his friends. You don't know these kind of things, man. You know,
dude. You know what I think? I always think about that when people post shit on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter when they post a picture of the fucking Power Rangers and be like, "If you watch this as a kid, your childhood was great." I'm like, no. What if you were watching that while listening to your mother get the shit beat out of her in the kitchen, like, and you were just like, "Just watch Power Rangers." Okay, I'll just watch Power Rangers. Like, no.
That's great. It was great. Everybody
just because you remember DuckTales doesn't mean you didn't get your butthole ripped out of place as a youth. Shout out to DMX, man. And when he was ripped, do you think it was, and what's the best way? Do you think it was put a thumb in and push it to the right? Was it a middle finger and take it towards? Or was it a push away or a bring towards?
It might have been a in curl.
Take 10 steps.
Come back, nigga. Just bring it in. Oh, football niggas know. You know what? Hey, I'm Young Pastry.
Welcome to the show. We're starting off hot.
Nigga. Welcome to the show, nigga. YUNG Pastry, the dusted, not so dusted. Got the green top today, nigga. I can't find it. Shout out to the Find My Cap Coalition. It's gonna be found, nigga. We out here. It's episode 83, man.
83.
Watermelon versus pumpkin, man. Watermelon vs. pumpkin.
Pump it up.
On the Jizzy Jace Bake Biz Pop. You know what the fuck that is. Channel, nigga. Chanel, nigga.
On the Just Bake channel. Yes, episode 83. I was born in 83. April 1st, 1983.
Don't be calling no fool. Don't call no fool.
You know, fool. But it's wild too because still to this day, I've just never had a April Fool's thing pulled on me.
You know, it was never a thing. Now, have you? Was there ever the joke? When did your parents have the joke when you were born? It's like when she's like, "Hey, guess what? My water broke. April Fools." No, I'm fearing.
I don't know. I don't
really
know.
broke. Let's go. Now, they just April Fools, right? You
That
lying,
would have
right?
been hilarious. Hey, you know why you were born at home? Because your father didn't fucking believe me.
He got so fucking pissed he didn't believe me. He threw the keys right in the river.
That's hilarious.
Splash.
I'll have to ask about that, but no, I've never been told the store.
Oh man.
But yeah,
that's
man,
great.
1983, 83 was a beautiful year.
Body Squad.
I'm telling you, we didn't look up any athletes, but I'm sure that there's some good old receivers.
I got one for you.
83.
Bam. Andre Reed, Buffalo Bills, part of the 4 losing Super Bowls. Bam. Get him out there.
Ooh.
Andre Reed, 83. Give him the rock.
Shout out to what they could have been. There's always what they could have been.
Niggas. Them the coulda woulda niggas.
So yeah, this is the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. He can say the N-word, I can't. That's pretty much the gist of it. And so we come to you every week before Wednesday. That's what it is. We come at least. I mean, the last day might be the hump, but we try to put out one episode a week, at least an hour of content for everybody listening and everyone that wants to tune in. You can watch us on YouTube. You can listen to us on everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. And we're out here. Watermelon versus Pumpkin.com. That's watermelonvspumpkin.com. Follow us on Instagram, Watermelon vs Pumpkin. We're on the Facebook, all that stuff. The Just Baked channel, the Watermelon versus Pumpkin thing. On the Instagram, we got a lot of watermelon pictures for the season, and once it changes over, we'll have a lot of pumpkin pictures. And right now, one of the things that I picked up yesterday with these watermelon flavored rolling papers. Now listen,
Hello.
I don't care what you say about anything ever. None of these, no rolling paper tastes like what it's, supposed to be. They never have. And these are, juicy. And even on the back, it said like triple, what was it? I saw it on one of the things. It was like triple flavored drip. Triple drip flavor system.
Ooh, drip.
No, there just isn't because I smoked.
They just want to say drip because that's the word nowadays. Drip.
Kung
it's all
Fu.
about the drip.
Oh, I come through tripping. Kung Fu crippin'. Better be the one to treat your butthole different. Hey, whoa. I don't know what to mean.
Yeah, that's drip. That's true.
Dripping it. True drip. Because now, so whenever I go shopping, whenever I do anything, I always look for the watermelon pictures. Basically, anything that's flavored watermelon, that'll be up. That'll be up on our fucking Instagram there. So watermelon.
Yeah, listen,
VS Pumpkin.
I've tried this product before. Interesting story. My lady who
Doesn't even smell like watermelon.
I think it was either that one or strawberry. I believe it was that watermelon one, but it was a pink one flavored. I want to say it was that one. She made with a real high thought. We had a high thought one day together. It's like, yeah, she's like, I could make that cross blunt. I think that, and it went to YouTube, found the video.
Oh, okay.
Niggas made a cross blunt, and you had to use papers to wrap around the cross part to kind of seal it right there.
It's almost like a paper mache type.
Right. Yep. So it looks like the star from Kroll. Niggas don't know that movie from the 80s. You know what I mean? But and we used that one to flavor twine around that bitch.
Intertwine flavor.
Yeah. So that was my experience on it. It was pretty tasty. But at that
How
point,
was smoking that? It sounds like you're smoking a whole lot of paper involved.
It was good. We had one blunt is bigger than the other one. You know what I mean? You got your fatter blunt, and that's the one that you got to dig the hole, burrow the hole through, and basically snake the other one through. After you got to make sure you line the holes up before you do it. The holes that got to connect, the carb holes or whatever, and then you put a hole through the big one, slide it through, make sure your holes line up in your blunt with the inside of that blunt, and it's kind of got to be even, or it burns funny.
Yep.
But it was a perfect cross, and then we lit all three ends, man. It fucking worked, man. So shout out to the cross blunts. They work, man.
Potheads become some inventive motherfuckers. And even though you didn't invent it, but just being able to do it anyway, regardless with instructions or not, there's people that get instructions and can put together an IKEA dresser.
Right. I mean, shout out to Pineapple Express. That's where that idea kind of first sparked when we first saw it. Like, remember that shit, Pineapple Express? Good pothead movie. I mean, he made a cross blunt. Is that shit real? But now it's crazy you said that because there's a guy on YouTube I seen. He makes crazy. He made a fucking a turkey blunt. The shit looked like a little turkey, and each fucking feather was a blunt.
Yeah.
And it had and he lit every feather in the fucking mouth part, and he had like the end. They all smoked at the same time. Like this fucking guy, he's like he really has like a crafty skill, and he's just a pothead at the same time. You know what I mean? This kid, he did that, and he did some other shit. that he made all crazy, man. It's like, oh, this
So hey, that's a message to the youth out there, man. If you're gonna do some drugs, and then do something
creative with it.
creative and do something with your time. Don't just sit
Right.
on the couch after you do some
I
drugs.
said
Do
that to
some
gamers,
stuff.
you know what I mean? I said that to a young gamer before. It's like, you love it so much, I want
Put a camera on yourself, fool.
You know what I mean? Right. Get online, man. Make yourself,
Twitch it.
Twitch it. Just get some peoples, get some shit, get some income coming in. Niggas
Stream
will pay
it.
you for your shit.
Right.
If you that damn good, I don't know. I don't know
And
how
I'm
it
sure you
works.
can find a niche in the market, like, play. Hey man, you just play Sonic over and over again. There's YouTube videos out there. Some dude got millions of views where he's like, I'm gonna say Gucci Gang 1,000,000 times. He did it and now has like 1,000,000 plays on the video.
Right.
And that's income if he has it, set up that way. But
That Gucci Gang shit. That Gucci Gang song was, I think, the biggest #1 on charts. That wasn't even really. It was like the shortest #1 song.
yo, I should do Nuck If You Buck a certain amount of times on the internet. That might work.
And they were like, "What was that from?
Why did he just say Nuck If You Buck 1,000,000 times on the internet?
Oh man, it's like watching fucking Master P and it's no longer Lil Romeo. He goes by, I guess, Romeo's. He's just Romeo.
He changed it to Romello.
Right. But I want to say it's Romeo now. He's just Romeo Miller. You know what I mean? Straight up name. And they were like on a sneaker show trying to promote they have their own brand of sneakers. But Master P, when I, not for nothing, I was saying about him because his he was, people don't give him enough credit, he was one of them first motherfuckers that was that own, I'm doing my own fucking thing. That whole No Limit, man, he had all that shit was in-house. These big record labels was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, and people don't understand, he was doing that when the only way that you could get music was to buy it. I mean, yes,
Right.
of course, forever and a day you could tape a single off the radio onto a tape, but obviously that's not, the full album and things like that. The only way that you can get the full product that this person put out was to go to the store and buy it, and that was
Right.
it. Or obviously were people doing the hand-to-hand, people doing out the trunk stuff, and that's what he did, where he was like, the record labels used to have all the power. Nowadays, record labels have no power. There's
hell no.
nothing.
Hell
And but back then, Master P was like, okay, I have enough money from however he got his money,
Ice cream.
to where I'm not going with them. I got enough money to print it up myself. And he was moving units, man.
Right.
And that was the thing.
I mean,
he just
and
set
they
up.
said he was even doing shit because he knew how the game worked, of how his guys work. You had guys that were like, how the fuck did he go gold? This shit was, I never heard of that guy. He had so many guys under that No Limit, but a lot of times what it was, they were almost purchasing their own shit. And
Yep.
you know what I mean? So he was purchasing their own shit, having the sales go up, however he was playing with the money, but
Yeah.
he was doing it. It was ingenious because now he's getting the attention and he's getting the rate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
The money's coming in from it. He paid money to get money, you know what I mean? Which is, what
And-
it is now.
And when he owns it, if he goes out and buys it, he gets the money back anyway. So
Right.
it made sense. Like,
Anything that No
yo,
Limit touched.
Silk the Shocker is a platinum artist, okay?
Right.
I believe Mia X is a platinum artist.
Right, right.
Like people you've never heard of that had
Mia X, holy
weird
shit.
fucking pen and pixel album covers with an orange case on them.
Yep, that was
Those
big at
motherfuckers
that
were
time,
doing
bro,
it, man.
With a Rottweiler.
Yep. With a Rottweiler and a plate of shrimp on a
Right.
gold platter and fucking money, crescendoing behind.
Yes, with the big, with Bill cartoony kind of fonts and shit,
Mm-hmm.
sparkling fake gold diamonds and shit. Yeah, it was. They were very different at that time, and I remember I wasn't really into them as much. There was one dude that hung out with us, and he only liked them because he wanted to be the different motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, these niggas dope. But it's little did I know. We were just like, oh, this bullshit. And that shit took hold from that point, and the South never looked back.
Oh yeah, that was
You know
it.
what I mean? Once the South grabbed it at that point, it was just straightforward, no looking back. Sorry, East Coast, you had your shot. West Coast, you had it.
Mystical is a platinum artist. You know what I'm saying? Master P
Mystical
went
at least
platinum.
had that hit. You know what I mean? The one big hit. I mean, I think Silk had one. I don't remember if Silk Shocker's hit.
Did
He
I
had
do that?
one. Did I?
Did I do that?
Or
That was his big hit.
Well, that was Ain't My Fault. That was
It ain't my fault. Did I do that?
that was what you call it? You talking about? That was Silk the Shockers? I thought that was Mystical shit. Did I do that? It ain't my fault.
Let's look it up.
Yeah. I know Mystical did a stretch. That nigga did a bit. I think he's out now, but he got locked up for some. Was it a gun charge or something? I think it was a gun charge.
Mystical?
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I think
Mystical. He did a bid, man.
He got locked up for some sexual stuff too.
Was
I
it?
remember
That's what it
that,
was.
yeah.
I think that's what it was. Okay, but I know he did a stretch. Ugh.
Yeah, but Silk the Shocker. But it was just interesting to see where there's water on my lap. It was interesting to see that, you know, hearing him talking, it's like, damn, you know what? He talking some cash shit right now, but he ain't fucking lying, man. He was doing that shit when nobody really doing it like that. You know?
Silk the Shocker, 1998. It Ain't My Fault, featuring Mystical. That's why you're thinking that.
Right, okay.
Off the album, Charge It to the Game.
Charge It to the Game. 1998. Now, you got to remember that. That was around the time, you know, right after Biggie and Pac and everything and all that, you know. But, you know, those motherfuckers took a hold of that shit, man, and it was no going back.
No.
You know what I mean? It was like, damn, this shit is like, you know, with the big tank, the gold tank and shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, this shit.
And they had good music videos, too, man. That was the thing. They had a lot of good music videos. It was just more entertaining rather than how in New York we just had the hey, you should be afraid of us type video.
Right.
Like, we'll kill you, all that. They were just like, some people out there, even if you go down to Miami and shit like that, like Trick Daddy and Trina, you could tell they were actually having fun.
Right.
Nobody in New York looked like they were having fun.
Right.
You know what
No,
I'm saying?
it wasn't. It's not a fun. Now, we out here in the cold tundra, nigga. It's not fun out here. But you go down south, it's like, man, it's racist as fuck, but we having a good time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's just different personality, man. It's the energy became different. You know, they came with a different energy.
True.
Like, you know, Lil Wayne, I don't know, I felt like, and you know, that's one thing I give Lil Wayne, is from when he first started out to like how he became, I think he really honed in and kind of worked on his craft of his writing.
I agree, yeah.
You know what I mean? He definitely worked better on his writing because his earlier shit was like, the shit you hear like Wayne now when he actually kind of had some witty shit popping is like, I don't think he had somebody writing all his shit. Unless he had somebody writing all his shit, I think he just stepped up his craft because he's been, you know, in his albums that came out in the recent years, it was, you know, he was all over the place. You know, you couldn't go anywhere without fucking Wayne being featured and that whole Cash Money shit, you know what I mean, with the Young Money.
Yep.
You know, they had a strong force. Now it's almost like just Nicki and Drake kind of ran away and they kind of keeping the torch. And Wayne was all fucked up on drugs. Now he's kind of making his way back to the light he's trying.
Yeah, a whole lot of that lean hits people, man.
Yeah. You know, fuck.
No, I agree though. I think Lil Wayne went away, and even if like particularly you don't like his brand of music, you can tell that he definitely improved as a lyricist a whole lot. And I think that's what he did. I think he went away, kind of studied the game because I remember he was a huge Jay-Z fan, and like he made that public at one point. And obviously back then, Hoving Stock was really, really lyrical in that. So I think that's what inspired young Huister.
Yo, Huey. Yes, I mean, shout out to them, man. Master P and his son was talking some little bit of cash shit, but you know what? Rightfully so. You know what I mean? All those guys, even Bad Boy, on Bad Boy Records, but he still was under another record label. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, you got to even think like platinum. It's $1 million. They sell the CD for 10. That's 10 million. Like, and back in the day, they were selling CDs for 20. I remember purchasing CDs for like $22.99. Definitely, there were some CDs back then where it was like.
I remember $23, $24. Yeah, I remember that shit, man. And you was excited when you saw.
Anybody put out a double album that was a $27.99.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Product.
Like
definitely what was Wu-Tang's second album?
Forever.
Woo Forever. That was definitely a $27 CD, you know?
And you got it a little cheaper if you got the cassette tape for 18 or
The double cassette.
The double cassette for 18. Oh, you want that, nigga. Oh, you want that. But it was always fun. It was, you know, it was the actual physical having it. You know what I mean? It was something always looking at the artwork that was in it. You know, some people put some really creative shit into, like, you know, the display. You know, the packaging, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was always really cool. You know, and Raekwon was always known for the purple tape. Like, motherfuckers just be like, yo, you got that purple tape?
Yeah.
You got that purple tape? You know, we didn't even call it Cuban Links. You know what I mean? It was just like, no, you got that purple tape.
I know. Even I think when he put out the 20th whatever anniversary of it, the box set and shit. Yeah, that's what it would. Now they just refer to it as the purple tape.
Yeah, no, it's, you know, shout out to the days. I'm full of shout outs this morning. Shout out to the days of fucking CDs and cassette tapes, and when you waited for that orange sticker to come because you knew the motherfucker was marked down.
Yep.
The orange sticker's up because it should mark down. Nobody else wants this DOS effects. This is just golden.
True. I know. And now, because I be in all the Goodwills and shit like that, looking around, yeah, man, you see so much old stuff that used to be worth so much money on sale for $1. But that's what it is now. It's not like anybody else would buy it for anything else.
And
but
you forget that shit was like 20-something years ago. And you're like, holy fuck, that was 20-something years ago. That's
why I
crazy.
said, like, with VCRs and shit, when I buy them and try to flip them, because they're done making VCRs, bro. Like, they don't make VCRs anymore. There is, I mean, maybe overseas there might be companies that are doing it, but bro, there's nobody making a brand new VCR
and it's funny
anymore.
because then you just got to run into those people that are like the nostalgia, like that old, you know, they're into that shit. It's funny because
neighbor, the kid that lives upstairs, he's a young kid. Him and his lady live there, and I was throwing a bunch of shit out. I put him in the storage in the back to get ready for the big dump. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The dump running shit.
Put the dump on him.
The dupe and dump, nigga. I put it on him. So he saw me throwing away a big ass old, like it was like maybe 32-inch, maybe a little bigger 40-inch, but the big back TVs. The shit was fucking heavy. I almost broke my back bringing it up myself. I get out there, he's like, "Hey, what's up, man? You getting rid of that TV?" Or I'm like, "Yeah, you want it?" So he's like, "Yeah, man. He's like, yeah. So then he comes back the next day or whatever. A couple of days later, I said, "Yo, that's still bad. I put it in the garage if you want it." And he's like, "Oh," his girl walks ahead of him. He waits. He looks and peeks around the corner. He goes, "No, I really want it because I got an old NES system or whatever." You know what I mean? He said, I got an old one. He goes, and for the newer TVs, it doesn't work. It's not the same. You need those kind of TVs to get the same effect for the game it was for back then. So that's what he really wanted, but I guess he probably didn't want his shorty. You in the fucking TVs? You would bring that fucking big thing upstairs? I was like, bro, it's there, man. If you want to take it and beef with the wife or whatever, I don't know, your girlfriend, whatever the fuck, man.
Yeah, it's the ratio, because back in the day, everything was square, and now all our TVs are rectangle. So it looks weird if you play it on a new system.
Right, and a newer one, so almost like you got to get the full effect of what it was. And those people are just like the purists, and that, like this kid is obviously fucking like 20-something years old, man. He's young, you know what I mean? Young 20s, I give him that, But they're just people that are out there that are into that shit, I remember when I had a big tag sale at my uncle's house when we were getting rid of a lot of shit, and there was one guy came and was so fucking upset that there were cigar boxes left outside in the rain. He said, "Oh man, these are ruined. Why are we?" I'm like, "Bro, first of all, relax. I didn't think anybody wanted to buy a fucking old ass cigar box,
right?"
But like I said, you never know. And he was another guy, like he was fucking 20 years old, maybe 22. It's just people are. You never know, man. What people are into, like you said, that's the best thing to do. How you doing? eBay, you push it up, and it's like, I was looking for that.
It's funny. You know what I made? Honestly, a nice bump on was some fucking hair curlers. They were in the box and everything. I was like, let me look them up on it, because that's what I do. I go there, look it up on eBay, and then there's what people are selling them for. But then you go and you click search what it actually sold for.
Right.
Man, I bought these curlers for like $6, sold them for like $35 plus $15 shipping. Like, because there's brand new, they're $100, but you get them used and all that, and they're used in good condition. So, fuck it.
And it's like you keep doing shit, and it's always going to be a comeback in. Listen, this is the right thing to do, all right? He's finally coming into his white side here. No, you got to get away from them rappers. That's the only way to do it.
Get away.
Get away from all of them, man. Nah, it's just being smart, man. That's all it is, brother. Taking your money and flip, motherfucker. Flip. That's what, if you look around, that's what's happening,
Yeah.
That's how people are moving. You say, damn, how the fuck is... you see certain people and it's like, how the fuck, he look, how he get that way he got? What is he doing? You know what I mean? There's some people out there making a fucking killing off of just sneaker flips.
Yeah.
These guys go online and they'll fucking invest $1,000 in buying 4 or 5 of these pairs of sneakers, and then they'll wait for it to go dead stock, and that's when they hit them.
Yep.
Now it goes dead stock. There's no more of these. You're not gonna get them no more. Now I got fucking 5, 6 of them brand new in the box
in the stash,
and people are gonna be like, "Fuck, I want to pay." You're gonna pay $800-900 for them, for sneakers you paid $200-300 for.
That's wild.
You know what I mean? Guys make a killing off them, man. And say, I can't be mad at the game. You gotta get involved, man. Now is the era. Now is the era with the internet and you being able to be your own fucking boss.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, where a lot of it's necessary to where, first off, like there is so much time in the day, and then also not a lot of people are. You might be able to survive, but you're probably not going to be happy with just one income, So having that multiple streams of income is definitely the way to go, and what I'm trying to do in the future. Because I have 3 streams of income right now. I do the Uber, I do my normal job, and then the eBay thing. And shit is working, man. Yeah. I'm looking for a 4th and a 5th.
Listen, Jamaica, man. Remember the old fucking In Living Color skits? He's the postman, the milkman.
Yep.
The delivery man. He said the lazy blood cats got 3 jobs, man. Got him. I got 3 jobs. That's it?
That's it?
What you mean you only got 3 jobs? But that's the era you can go to, man.
Yep.
As many pots you want to put your in. Shit, I fill out fucking surveys, man. I had this one, the fucking guy was, they sent me fucking like $10 for answering a couple questions online. Little things, you know what I mean? The shit you put me on to with the taking pictures of people hiring, letting that coins all add up. It's just shit you're already out and about, you know what I mean? And then you got to be like, you can go out and look to do it, and you can make a killing doing that way too, you know what I mean? Which is by all means, it's a beautiful thing. But then sometimes if you're just out and about, as you normally do, hey, look, you're going to this place of hiring. Hold on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then Google gives you a pat. Indeed gives you a pat on the back and thanks you and tells you how many people viewed your shit.
Yeah. No, man, I made $60 this month doing that shit. Where it's just, I'm telling you, there's this app. It's called Job Spotter. If you look it up, this isn't a ad, anything like that, but
no promo here.
It's Job Spotter. Like there's no share code or anything like that. But Job Spotter, I've been using it for almost a year now. And it's literally you take a picture of the help wanted sign or, whatever.
You're now hiring.
It's just like that. Yeah. Whatever sign that indicates that people are hiring, then you take a picture of the actual business and you hit send and you might get from 5 cents all the way. I've gotten $1.05 before
right.
to
and they break it down. I was saying is if it's a very elaborate now hiring sign that says exactly what they're looking for, shifts.
Yep.
The more details they have in the hiring sign, the more they give you.
It's weird. Both ends, though. It's that, or if it's straight up a handwritten sign, because I did one today at a sushi restaurant. It was literally a handwritten sign that said, hostess wanted with the phone number underneath it.
Got you.
Those, the great ones and the shitty ones are the big ones.
And you think about it. See, now what you just understood what just happened here, what he just mind fucked you, is now it's a double up entertainment going on here as far as they could do it. Uber and then going to Uber Eats and these places that he's getting food from that are hiring. Now I'm going to take a picture and come on, motherfuckers.
Come through dripping.
Come on. It's just
Kung Fu crippin'.
Sauce,
I'm telling you, because that's what I do, because it fit in perfect with, oh, shit, that boom.
You motherfuckers, I'm going to pick up food and they're hiring as it is. Oh, well, look, your neighbor is too. If you're in a plaza, all I got to do is walk down the plaza. You're going to probably find 3-4 of those motherfuckers.
And I'm telling you, and they pay out in Amazon gift cards, and it really, really works. It's one of those, because that's the thing, too, where I like being able to do shit like when I'm just sitting there. If I can make money on my phone, cool, shit like that. And I've gone through a couple of them, man, where the whole, hey, play games on your phone, you can get a thing. Boom, you play the games, you get up to it, try to cash out. We'll send it to you in 24 to 48 hours. It shit never comes. You hit them up. There's definitely some real scams out there, but I'll tell you, Job Spotter is not a scam. Like I actually just bought a new Echo because I'm getting a condo, so I bought the new Echo, whatever
home system with the camera and shit, right?
No, not that. The Alexa Echo.
Bro. Yeah. Okay.
I got that on Prime Day because that shit was $22, and I also got 4 of the smart plugs to where it works like the clapper back in the day, where you plug it in and then you go, Alexa, turn off that light. Boom, the light goes off. And you could just, I'm trying to set up the smart house.
Right, trying to set up a smart house so you can just bark out directions and this shit is happening all around you.
Yeah, so I could just smoke a joint on the couch, not move, and just be like, Alexa, turn off the light.
Turn on Marvin Gaye.
Exactly. Let's get busy.
Yeah, let's get it on Marvin Gaye. And turn the lights
on.
on.
That's the move, though, man. Wow. I'm going to have to set that up for the if I get a female in the house and just be like,
you like that shit?
Alexa, play that shit. Because it was funny, because my mom was asking me, she's like, well, how does it know? And I'm like, it's dummy. Like, you literally say, Alexa, when I say turn off the kitchen light, so that's the one. You know what I mean? You just train it where to go,
right.
you know?
When you're saying it, it's going to tell it what it's going to do.
Yep.
Turn off the kitchen light, and you're going to train it that way, and it's fucking great, man. Technology is a motherfucker, man. You gotta like where it's going sometimes.
Like, man, it's one of those, I've, into the resistance, I might sound like a sellout, but, bro, if they're spying, cool. I'm not doing anything wrong. Listen, like, I'm out there trying to make money. I have a license that says I can legally smoke marijuana. My mind is still not wrapped around this. I'm still not okay with this. You know what I'm saying? That
still feel like it's got to be over my shoulders. I'm riding dirty.
I'm still like mind blown at that. You know what I mean? Where I can sit in my own house, puff a goddamn doobie, and everything is fine.
And everything. The neighbors complain. You want to complain about what? Tell them to knock on my door. See this card, sir? That means I'm in my own house. I can fucking smoke in my own house. Get out of my face.
That'd be hilarious. Like, you don't open your door. You just smack your card on the fucking sliding glass door. Just, it's legal.
Take a hike. Sure. Oh, man. We know the people that be like, it's the devil's lettuce. Out there. But, same ones that are popping fucking Xanax and perks and everything.
Exactly.
This is what they say is good, though. Yeah, but, there's still side effects to shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the pop one. The plants over pills. Get involved.
Truth.
Oh man.
Do it. What else is happening? Oh yeah, speaking of like the Goodwill and the marketplace and everything and the condo. So tomorrow I'm closing on the condo. Finally, I got the lawyers called and like, yo, come Tuesday, you sign the paper, it's yours. It's yours. The world in the palm of your hand. It's yours. So
Clan, nigga.
I'll be a beautiful resident of the West Haven, so I believe I can now throw up the dab.
Listen, welcome to the West
At all
Side. I went to school in the West Side. 4 years. High school. Nigga, Blue Devil.
4 in the West. 4 in the West.
You talk about being close to some water. You want to go to the beach?
I know, and that's the wild thing too that I was looking that up actually about it's nice because I grew up by the water, so I'll be able to go to the beach and everything. But it's crazy too how timing works out to where I have to redo my registration in October, and you can't get a pass to the beach unless your registration is that it's not like you can't bring down no mail, you can't do nothing, but is your car registered in West Haven? Like that's it.
And it's crazy because even with the registration, the lady, like when I was there, I had my car registered in West Haven a couple years ago. When I go to the beach and I went to go show her, she's like, no, you got to go to City Hall and get the sticker.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
I was like, even because New Haven does it, you just show your registration. You still have to have it for Lighthouse Park, so you don't have to pay. You can still go, you got to pay if you're not a New Haven resident. Yeah. So, same with West Haven. But, they just look at your registration. And then, see, they have the idea there because they look at it. They see the registration, and then they give you a sticker right there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Which is what West Haven, you should just do that and tell me, instead, you got to go to City Hall.
Yeah.
Bitch, don't you just got stickers on you? Verify my information to give me a sticker.
Exactly. No, but it's wild because I was looking up the prices, and it's like $20 for parking if you don't have your sticker. It's they try to get you.
Yeah, listen.
That's how they get you.
They got some things that go on. They got their little festivals and the parades and shit like that.
Hey, I'm sure coming up, if you guys watch on the YouTube, and I'm so sorry for saying you guys, if anybody else out there that is listening to us, or if you watch us, we got to come up with a stupid name for the people that like. What's watermelon and Wumpkins?
Wumpkins.
For all my Wumpkins listening, listen. For all my Wumpkins out there, so I'm sure at some point we'll do some podcasts from the beach, man. From the beach.
Toes in the sand,
Oh, that was funny. Because speaking of everything, I'll come back to it. But I was I got that one couch that I showed you earlier, and I'll explain that story. But then yesterday I was doing Uber, driving to Milford, and I went by and there was a leather couch, a sofa, and I saw it and I was like, man, I might grab.
There it is, almost.
Oh shit! There's no stop sign.
Almost bang bang.
There's no stop sign, but you're stopping hella hard in the yard. So I drive by and I see it on the side street. Free. Shit looks nice. Another leather sofa. I'm like, man, all right. If it's there on the way back, then it's meant to be, and I'll pick it up.
Right.
So I come back, and me like. I'm okay with doing things by myself. I don't mind. And I don't mean this in a strength thing, but I mean it's a sofa. I can pick it up, put it on my car. Another thing that people don't understand is the straps. Let me tell you about the motherfucking straps. People don't get that you do not need a truck to move everything. Man. You got the straps.
You get some
you'll
good
be
straps,
okay.
man. Especially those good ones that crank and shit.
Tell you, we stay strapped.
Listen.
All right, we stay
see
strapped.
The crank I was talking about,
We
nigga.
stay
You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
So
the crank is real.
I pull over, I sit down, and yesterday it was like 114 degrees. So immediately I'm just like, and that's leather. Fuck me. But so I just sat down enough to see that it was comfortable and all that. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna take it. And the dude comes out the house. He's like, yeah, man, it's free. I was like, well. It says free on the fucking thing. Yeah, so
it's free in case you didn't read the big free sign. Because you missed it.
So like, yeah, man, thanks. I'm gonna take it. So I take the couch. Why can't I think of the fucking word? The things you actually sit on.
Oh, the armrest.
No, the things that you actually sit on. The couch cushions.
Yeah.
Put them in the thing, and he's like, let me help you. I'm like, okay. So then we pick it up, put it on, strap it down. Everything's fine. Say thank you. And he's like, it's just funny because of the accent and the way that he talks, because he was some part of Indian, and he's like, I also have a desk. solid oak. I had to I had to Botox my face entire because the way he's telling me about it, about how like because I work at home and it's solid oak and
what was that again, sir?
because every other word was completely normal and hit my ear like it was supposed to until just fuck oak. Solid oak.
Goddamn oak,
to where it almost sounded like Scottish or something. It was just fucking
oak.
It's oak.
Goddamn orc, nigga. You watching fucking oh my god.
But it was a
Dungeons
beautiful
and Dragons. Hobbit experience.
Because it's funny too, because when people are trying to give shit away, then like I said, then he was like, yeah, but I also got the desk, that's free, and then there's a chair over there that's free, and I was like, hey man, yeah, I might come back, thank you. Like I'm out. But yeah. So I've been on the with the condo. Let me finish that up real quick. But so the condo, I finally got the clearance of like, yo, come down to sign the paperwork. The condo is yours tomorrow. You move in, all that stuff. But the funny thing is to where I work at night. So I usually go to bed around 2, 3 in the afternoon at the latest and all that stuff. And now, so tomorrow they're like, so yeah, come down 2:30 in the afternoon. And I'm like, so tomorrow I'm literally going to sign the papers that I own a house and not even go to it. I'm going to sign the papers, boom, 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 get the keys. Thank you so much. I own a house, and I'm going to go home and go to sleep. Like, not even going to it. So the next day when I get up.
Do the whole, satire walk in and just do something strange, nigga. Just do a angel on the floor, nigga.
It's funny, too, because I was thinking, because I got my security system, and I'm not like, obviously I'm telling the Wumpkins out there, but when I set it all up, my first thing that I want to do, because then eventually like my brother will text me and ask me, hey man, how's it working out? My dad will do the same thing. My plan is I want to set up my security system and with nothing else in the house, just straight up lay face down, ass naked in the middle of my living room and take a snapshot of that picture. And when they ask, man, how's it going? I'm just like, dude, it's been amazing.
Look at me now. Look at me now, Dad.
I'll put the I'll scratch out the sack. He doesn't have to see all that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe put a leaflet, nigga.
Right? put an oak leaf.
Oak leaf.
But I'm telling you, man, it's been it's been a journey trying to get this fucking condo to with credit score is right. I got $12,000 to fucking put down from saving up from, man. And I'll tell you, not to brag because this is what I chose to do, but I'm telling you, the past 2.5, 3 years, like I've seen you and 2 other friends because I really and I know even like family members thought I was lying to them where I was like, no, you don't get it. I work, I go home, and I put the money in the bank. Like that's all I've been doing. You know what I mean? And it's nice for it to finally pay off, but it's been crazy with like I almost didn't get it literally 2 days ago because the insurance company, because the last thing I had to do was just get my home insurance.
Right.
And the insurance company was like, your housing HOA housing authority group, because there's a group of 20 condos in one, so they have the central housing authority that has an insurance plan for the whole thing for the parts, because I own from the walls in, you know what I mean, so they have to insure the outside and the parking lot and shit like that.
Come from
and they're like, I'm sorry, we can't insure you because you don't have wind insurance. And I'm like, wait.
Well, see,
what the fuck?
Yeah, what's that? Welcome to the homeowner
like,
shit.
Yeah. And I'm like,
you have wind insurance. What the fuck?
And not that I don't, they don't have, the housing authority that owns everything else doesn't have wind insurance. And then finally, I guess somewhere in the contract, it wasn't listed up top. They found it in a thing in the bottom. And I'm just like,
wind insurance.
Literally, I almost lost this entire fucking thing over somebody not having wind insurance. I'm like,
that's crazy as fuck.
Don't do me like that.
Things you never think of. You've heard of fire insurances and water, flood insurance, but then you're like, wind.
I know natural disasters and shit. People, I guess is that involved with wind? Is that like hurricane shit? Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess
think.
so. Okay.
But you know what? I bet you, because even with lawyers speak and everything like that, I bet you hurricane is different than wind insurance. You know what I mean? Because
the hurricane has its own fucking section.
There'll be flood insurance, but then also rain insurance. And you're like, well, which is who the hell is Jay-Z? So, squad willing. Everything tomorrow, all I have to do is sign a piece of paper and I own it, which would be a great thing to just be able to run around naked by myself. Because that's the thing where the living room, part of it is like 25 feet long. So I can do suicides naked. So it'll be.
So get up, nigga. Listen, baby, go over there, line it up. I'm gonna fucking run, fucking butt naked from across the room and just fucking spear dive, fucking head first in the. Pew! Slide into the pussy, just
No, man, it'll be good. And that's the other thing too of the past 2 years just saving up money. It's like living at mom's house in the middle room, like. I'm not bringing any girl back there. It's just not happening. You know what I mean? I've been to a few girls' houses, but it's a whole different game of like
I've done that, but I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
Sneaking in mom's, I'm gonna sneak you in mom's house.
And even that was the thing too, because to where it was only a temporary thing, and the only reason I moved back was because I had the surgeries and didn't want to go bankrupt and pay them off instead, and then save up the money. But even just talking to a girl, I'm not trying to be like. Back then, like, oh yeah, I'm 34, and no, see, like the situation is, I just moved back with my mom because of it.
I know,
I can't do that.
Or do you just keep going and then pepper that way? Like, my mom's like, hold on, you just gonna run past you at your mom still? Like, nah, not still. So you don't fucking say that.
Exactly, because no matter how much you fucking explain, all they hear is fucking and then it's a. Oh, you've never moved out and came back. No, so what did you moved out for 8-10 years? It doesn't matter. No, it's just.
You came back, though. Anybody real knows, like,
they all come back.
That shit is real sometimes out there. And if you have it, you can go back. We all know that we're going to get to a certain age where we can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mom might not be back, or she might not be in that position where she can take you in because she's got to be taken care of now like a damn baby. You know what I mean? So take advantage while you got it, man. If it's going to be there and the love is there, listen. I got a daughter, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be times she's gonna be back.
Yeah.
So one day she gets married or something and has a family of her own. Mm-hmm. And to that time, it's like, baby girl gonna be coming back, Dad. I need somewhere to stay.
Yep.
Shit is real.
Let me couch it up, Dad.
They're not tricking with a stocking cap on, right? All right, we're gonna make sure.
We're gonna make sure. But yeah, and then another thing. So at first I was like, I want to get some brand new furniture, blah, blah, all that other stuff. And it's weird just how things work out because there was some really nice stuff that I wanted at IKEA, like $300 couch that looked real nice, all that. And then, but me, I wasn't going to buy it before I moved in. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I'm not trying to buy it and then the closing doesn't happen for a little while and then all that other stuff. Because I already did that with like my curtains and everything like that. Like they've been sitting in my room for fucking a month. But like I said, just how things work out, they sold out of there was a couch and a chair that I wanted, and they sold out of them. And, IKEA, they seem to like never get shit back to where it's like, oh yeah, we had these couches, now we don't, and that's just it.
That's the end of it.
So then I started delving into this, the Craigslist and the Facebook Marketplace and things of that nature. And I'm cool with patience. You know what I mean? I was like, I know what I want. Like, I want some nice leather furniture, and I'm willing to wait for it. You know what I mean? Because it's not like, well, I signed on today, and I got to look for today. Just because with me, and that's the thing. I was explaining to you where I was looking at some Goodwills, and Goodwill's got couches in there for $40. And I'm like, do y'all not know your Goodwill?
Right.
Like, have you seen the sign? Because no. Like, I've bought $8 and $20 couches from Goodwill. Like, I'm not in there for no $40 couch.
I had the sectional and a fucking love seat for $60 or something.
Exactly.
Like that,
that's the type of deals that I was looking for. So, I saw a couple couches. I showed you a couple, but they were pretty far away. And then with the recliner type couches, I couldn't put those on my car because those are just too heavy. Like those, the weight of those fucking things.
Right. Oh yeah.
And
fucking bottom heavy.
So I've been looking around and shit like that, and there were a couple that I found, but like somebody would post them the night before, and then when I hit them up in the morning, like, yeah, somebody already got them, some nice leather couches and shit like that. And then the other day, I'm riding around doing Uber, also just looking at it, and out in Sandy Hook, there's a lady had a brand new couch and moving it into her area. Her and her husband were carrying it, and it got a little rip on the cushion. Like literally, it's like an inch rip. It's nothing. And so they were like, I guess they were in a financial position to be like, we don't want this anymore, Charles. No, thank you.
Well,
So-
God, we have to go through selling it and going through the hassle of people coming to our house to look at it to buy.
Exactly. These ruffians coming through our domicile. I don't want
Let's
to.
give it to some poor urchin.
Exactly. And I, as Redman said, I'll be there. So, like I said, I was just waiting for another ride in Uber. Boom, boom, popped it up. Oh, shit, posted 20 minutes ago. Hit her up. Hey, do you still have this? Yep. Cream-colored leather couch. Nothing wrong except for one little rip. That's my style. I'm fine with that. Boom, go pick it up. So that shit is sitting in my mom's fucking boyfriend's garage,
Nice.
ready to go. So
Now you strap that to the top of this boy?
no.
No,
He had a
The hitch or something, right?
he had a trailer thing.
hitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that one was a little bit
That's
bigger.
right. That was in the picture. Okay, I wasn't sure
Yep.
if that picture was a picture they had from when they were trying to sell it or something. Okay.
But that was nice, man. Out in Sandy Hook, free. Because that's the thing too. Like I said, it'll take a little bit of time.
Yep.
But you search and you get it.
Listen, Sandy Hook.
It's out there.
It's Connecticut. It's full of lovely things out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Connecticut, lovely things. I did do a lovely thing. I just want to mention. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. We're gonna go Saturday.
Saturday.
Your boy.
Saturday.
Just me and my lady. Just us two. Kid free. Like fuck that. Kid free. No kids. We are gonna go up to Farmington River and went tubing, nigga. It's the first time for me now.
Tubing!
My first time going tubing like this now. Nigga, it's not. I've been to Babbling Brooks, nigga, but I don't know about tubing down 3 fucking miles of a river. I never really did no shit like that. But you pay the $20. They give you the tube. They give you the life jacket, and then at the end, they give you a ride back up top.
Nice.
You could bring your own tube and do your own thing, which a lot of people were doing, and then they would like fucking, go off to the side somewhere and have like a small little land right there, a little spot, and they had like tents and grills and shit. Like people were getting on top of rocks and drinking and smoking. I'm like, damn, my blunt's in the car. There's some bullshit.
Right.
I didn't know. I didn't think about that because we had our little waterproof like phone cases and shit. You know what I mean? But it was fun, man. Not than nothing. It was a hot fucking day, man. Oh,
Yeah.
our last 2 days here are just. 113 on the index.
Yep.
And I was out there, and it was like, so we thought, like, hey, let's go cool off. You would think that too, and it was. We were cool as shit in the water, it was cold and shit. But after floating around for 2.5, 3 hours in the sun,
You just
forget,
baking.
You
Yeah.
forget how drained. Like I got out, I'm like, first of all, we didn't bring any water, so I'm like, I'm fucking a little bit thirsty.
Yep.
But they say that water's so clean you could drink out of it. People get like through wells and shit from that water in that river.
Well, you got to think of how many buttholes were in that water riding down the fucking river with you. And
I definitely I had a moment where I said, "Babe, I can't. We pulled off to the side. I just squatted low in the water like I got pissed, nigga. I got to piss. They should be lucky it's not shit because that might have been something too. Floating through the water like what the fuck? Because that's gonna rise. You know what I mean?
there's a Snickers.
And all I see is somebody fucking paddling in it with their hands in the water and just fucking scoop. I'll fuck up his whole trip,
Right.
Because his hand's gonna smell like shit for at least 2 days.
Come through with the pooper scooper.
Yeah, at least 2 days. I mean, it's gonna be as bright as this nigga's shorts right here coming up. But,
That shit is amazing.
It is what it is. But now it was fun.
So where did
man.
you say Farmington?
Farmington River, man. It's in New Hartford.
New Harf.
Yeah, New Hartford, man. And it's the river's God, like 4.5 miles or so. Maybe no. I'm sorry. Total was 46 miles long or something like that. And we only went like so many miles and shit. But it was, I guess, more high tide because people were asking, is it high tide? Or is it more lower tide? Because people that gone a lot, they said when it was low for them and their ass fucking they got
You
scraped
hit rocks
the fuck
and
up.
shit, yeah,
They
yeah.
got scraped up bad because they kept fucking getting stuck on the rocks. There was a couple spots we got stuck on the rock, but other than that, my lady went down hard. She went down one of those, the rapid parts.
Yeah.
They have at some of the trickier parts, they have people there. Like the lifeguard people with lines and shit to throw out there, which they had to do. My lady almost needed it. She fucking got stuck on a rock. And what happened, you're supposed to like get your ass up in the air, scooch, and then scooch forward, but still lean back. She tried to lean forward and scooch, and then she fucking and got off the rock, and then bloop. But then she got real scared because it was that little rip toe right there, or whatever.
Riptide.
Rip toe, riptide. Pulled her, and she kind of like had that quick moment. They were right there, and but. She was scared as fuck, so she didn't take the life jacket off. I said, babe, let's do like they did. They took their life jackets and tied them around the rafts together so we could just kind of float together.
No, we did it the hard way. I grab onto yours, grab onto mine. You know what I mean? Because if not, you know, it's
Yep.
like, I'll see you when I see you down there. You know what I mean? At some point, we're going to lose each other. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, came in, it's just me and you. I don't want to fucking float next to drunk straight because there's a lot of drunk kids. And, you know, you know what I mean? They're all fucking like, everybody was kind of being peace. But, you know, some of them, they were like, you could tell are assholes. I'm like, let's go to the right a little bit. 'Cause you know what I mean? I don't want to. I'm not in the mood right now. Like I can. There's moods I can get into when I can deal with an asshole. But then it's like, I'm not today. I'm chilling. I don't want to fucking. They're all drinking and shit. And I'm sober.
Yep.
No need.
Yeah, shit gets dumb.
Nah, but it was cool, man. It was a good fucking day, man. I lost my soul in the river. That's my song. I had these old ass fucking sandals on, and they were like old cheap leather, and they weren't even real leather. I'd had them for years, and I decided to wear them. And there was one point I'm like, why the fuck my shit feels so heavy? And I'm looking up and my fucking thing is flapping. So I just fucking ripped off my sole. And then I used it as a fucking paddle. Then my other one came off, so I ripped it off and fucking gave it to her. So now we're fucking both paddling. You know what I mean? And it's like, that was she couldn't stop fucking laughing. It was funny, but I'm just like, what the fuck? I lost my soul in the river. It's like,
That's hilarious.
wear water shoes.
Right.
You know, because at the beginning of it, there was parts where I had to like kick off of rocks. There was one real dangerous part. I felt like, yo, people probably fucking really get fucked up right here. It's like a big pillar, like for a highway, that drops right there. I mean, the entry point is called Satan's something, because
Satan's butthole. Probably.
Yeah, right. It's Satan's butthole. We're gonna go with, and it's right at the beginning there, and then that's where it gets real choppy. And it's like this big fucking pillar. And I'm like, oh, babe, we gotta go this shit. And it's like, everybody's trying to go around it. I'm trying to go around it, but somehow it just pulled me. I'm like, no, I'm going square.
I'm hitting this
square on. So I fucking basically had my feet up and did a fucking squat against it. My force was coming kind of that fast where my squat was like, okay, I might have squeezed out a fart or something. If I had the shit, it was coming out. It went kind of low on the squat. And I'm like, oh, and I just kind of pushed off and went to the side. But I'm looking at that shit like, yo, I wonder how many people really got, not paying attention or just fucking slamming to that shit and get fucked up really bad.
They make you sign
waivers, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely sign your little waiver that we all just signed and didn't read. You die, it's on you, nigga. It's on you.
You die. Yeah.
You knew the risk. I told you the risk. You
right?
didn't know how to swim. But now there was some cool rafts. People had like big fucking unicorn rafts and shit. And then the one I saw, I said, see, that's what I get. They had ones with 2-seaters. And they had a cooler in the middle. I said, see, that's the one right there, the 2-seater raft, baby, with the cool.
So now so for like the 3 hours you're on the river?
Yeah, like
wow.
We were like floating for like good 2.5. I mean, it felt like
I would have rather had like the baby joint. You know, you know how they put the baby in the pool where you could like put your legs through it and you go down and sit in it and just float around.
Well, they told you you're supposed to just always sit on your backside and don't lay in front. But there was mad people laying on their stomachs. And, you can't tell nobody that's got their own, because you can bring your own raft. You know what I mean? So it's like, bring your own shit.
You can't tell me how to raft.
Right, you can't tell me shit. It's not your river. And I sure as hell didn't pay money. They could only really direct people that have their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they basically said if your raft pops, you're basically, that's it. You asked out, you got to get out and make your way back.
Wow.
You know what I mean? There's no like, you go back and get another raft, you go again. No, that's it.
Damn.
You pop the raft, you're done. You're out.
And now do you have to pay extra if you pop their raft?
No, it's just your adventure's
Yeah,
over.
it's over.
It's like, that's fucked up. Now you could just start off and pop your shit because there's sticks and shit. That there's shit that you really got to watch out for.
Damn.
I mean, it was fun though. We had a good time, and I tell you what, my fucking arm was so sore. I'm like, fuck, I was putting in work paddling. Fuck shoulder day, I got it in.
And that's nice for $20.
Yeah, man, it's it's a good deal. And then of course all the people that go all the time, the locals, you gotta go to fucking Ocean's job lot. You gotta go buy one for $15. I'm not here all the time. I mean, maybe next time when we plan it, I will do it with the 2-seater for $30. You know what I mean? Save money on the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good Connecticut River story. We had water talk. That's why.
Right? Water talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even it was like I was going to take my dog in the water this week, and I didn't because I was like, man, it's too hot.
It was bad.
It was too hot to even go in the fucking water.
And they said that, not for nothing. And then you look at the news like, no, that was kind of stupid what you did. Like, well, we was in the... No, you're still... Because that sun's beating on you, man.
Like maybe
I felt fucking tired.
Because that's true. It's like what part of you is actually like how much of you is actually in the water when you're on a damn tube? Like, yeah, your butt might be, and then some of your arms.
So at some point you got to like really get off the shit. So there was a couple times we pulled off to the side.
Got to be submerged.
Right, you get off, you got to dunk a little bit, all right, and get back on there, nice and wet. You dry like that. You know what I mean? It's one of those days. Like, fuck, I'm dry already. Yep. Your ass is constantly wet, so that's your ass is through the tube.
I know. The other day I went hard with the fucking sunscreen, man, where I was like, yo, I'm just but that's the thing is like any sunscreen that says like non-greasy, but bro, fuck all that shit, man. I hate fucking sunscreen. Is like you just put oil all over your body, and I'm not feeling it.
Wrap.
Yeah.
So oil everything, and you're good to go. What the fuck does that mean, nigga?
The fuck is going on? But yeah, man, it's a hot summer, so we suggest everybody stay cool out there. And if you got any tips for how to stay cool, hit us up on this hotline, man, 203-594-6977. That's that Wumpkin hotline. Give it a call and let us know how you're staying cool. What I did was just sit in my goddamn room with the fucking AC on.
Right,
and that was it. Because it was too fucking hot out. And you know what? It's funny because you see it in the cartoons, but I remember doing this at an apartment that I had when I didn't have AC. Straight up, man, if you put a bowl of ice in front of a fan and turn that shit on, that shit works, man.
I was told that before, and that's like, I tried it one time, and I felt effects. I felt
pleasantly surprised.
You can do the same thing with a styrofoam cooler.
Yeah.
And a fan. Cut the whole, put the ice, they were putting like, blocks ice.
Y'all put the ice in the bucket.
You put dump bag of ice in that bitch in the cooler, cut a hole in the top, let the fan fit directly in there, put a hole in the side, little PVC pipe.
Yep.
It's AC, nigga.
It works.
It's working out.
That's a funny thing. Another thing on the Facebook Marketplace, you see motherfuckers just, it's bold. It's a bold move. They'll just be like, on, the days when it was Satan's fucking nutsack was just teabagging all of us, they were like, yeah, just by chance anyone has an extra AC they're looking to get rid of for free. Like,
who said that?
Mad people on the marketplace, on the Facebook Marketplace.
Like you should be inboxing your close personal friends with that kind of question. I mean, it's like, unless everybody on your Facebook page is close personal friend, and that's just your way of asking motherfuckers.
They do. Ain't nobody out here in these streets.
You ain't get my Facebook blast? I needed an AC. You niggas, I love that. I love that when I run into people that get upset. If you seen that post? And I'm like, no, I'm not up there like that. So,
yeah.
Why do I get because I'm saying I'm not watching everybody's post. Like some people really get offended if you don't see what the fuck they post, man.
Oh man.
And that's why I don't like getting involved half the time with some of the bullshit,
Yeah.
When it comes to like when people do like the family and just dumb shit. Like I'll check somebody's shit out if they have like a channel or something they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'll check somebody's page out and shit like that, or
I check your shit.
Or just random shit that somebody might put up that I find funny. You know what I mean? But when it gets into that whole the beef and drama and the yada yada, and I'm putting out aimless jabs. You know what I mean? That I'm not even knowing who the fuck you're talking about. But that person know though. Maybe you should inbox them and
If anybody ever tried to punch my child in the face, I would punch them in the face first.
Was there a threat there? Did that happen?
Is somebody threatening to punch your child in the face?
On, baby girl, what the fuck is going on right now? Who is doing these things?
Yo, if anyone tried to shoot my child, I'd stop him.
I would hope so.
Good. Yeah, you should. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you bragging about?
Baby girl, you should. Is what the fuck he's saying. Don't get fucked up.
That shit is amazing.
Oh, my God. Episode 83, man.
Episode 83, we would say, try to be nicer to people and try to be more calm and patient with everyone because we will be here commentating on it all. And for anyone that watched that bacon cotton candy taste test, tune in because we're going to put another video out this week where we will be taste testing that Burger King taco. We will sacrifice our stomachs for you.
Right. Toilet paper waiting on standby. Toilet paper on standby. Toilet paper on standby.
Listen.
Scotty's.
I'm telling you. Keep a wet wipe handy. All right?
Handy wet wipes. They get it. It's the end of the day, niggas.
Beginning of the night.
And I am the young pastry without the crusted top today, but I am Go Eagles, nigga. The preseason's about to kick off in 2 weeks, by the way.
Nice.
We out there. Yeah.
And I am his, not your co-host, Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. Check all the links down below. You know what it is. We'll be back week. We will be back week. What you know about back week?
We're back weeks, nigga.
We'll be back next week, probably inside of a domicile, episode 84.
84.
Peace.